Okay, I want to say hello everybody, welcome to another video. Sorry if I look like a mess. I've just woken up a short while ago. I've been awake for a while, but I'm just still a mess, you know. I've not had a wash or anything. I've not even had my breakfast, lunch, brunch, whatever you call it. Yeah, but yeah, you know what it gets like. We all get busy, and work can really exhaust people. And we need to value our free time, and this video, I feel it's kind of silly in some way that I'm making this video, because I have no right, again, I have no right to be talking about how other people see their lives. Like, you can spend your life time however you wish, you know, you can do whatever you feel is right for you. It's part of your human brain that you've been given, this mind, you know, that you can think and make choices, even if some of those choices seem very unnatural to me, and a waste of human potential, which is what I'm going to be talking about here. But still, I know, first and foremost, that it's still your brain and your thinking. I'm about reality. I may rant a lot in my videos, but I talk about pure, utter reality. So whatever companies you're working for, whatever you think you're playing, whatever role in society, whatever you're owned by, is one way of saying it, you are still just flesh, blood, bones, hair. You're just a living organism, and you're not going to be around forever. Money in society is a tool which allows us to do certain things. Here's a simple way of putting it. What do you want to do with your time? You know, want to impress people with the amount of work that you do, which, don't forget what work is. Work is going and doing tasks to get some money, and money is a tool to make your life to be able to do things. And those things are what make up your time of actually living on this earth, okay, before you die. So you're going to follow people around all the time and try and impress people, or are you one of those few and far, and you very rarely see these kind of people. I don't usually see them, because they're out there advertising themselves all the time, and another reason why I don't see them, these few and far people, is because that's what they are. They're literally out, they're discreet and they mind their business. I was going to say that there are also some people who do just work to earn money and do things for themselves, you know. And what I want to know is, the point I want to know here is this: what type of things do you do with your time? I don't want to know, I'm just saying, do you know? How do you use your time when you're not working? Is it thinking about money again? Is it thinking about more work that you could do in your free time? Or how exhausted you are? Or you're back in work on Monday, or what day it is? Oh, I've got to get some more money down, or maybe I should do some overtime, or maybe I should have been paid more for that overtime, or all this, all that, you know, like maybe you should be doing some more work on the weekends. Are you literally, absolutely, brain dead and fucking enslaved? Excuse my language, I'm getting a bit, you can see I'm getting a bit of my true self coming to the wake from the tomb now, isn't it? You know, I get a bit agitated is the word, but I'm going to keep calm in this video the best I can, because it's not worth it. It does make me want to fucking snap a piece of wood in half, you know. When I think about this, but let's get back to what I'm saying, okay? So, friend of mine, Jason Stork. Oh my God, you're the one who did this. You're the one, Jason Stork. Check him out on YouTube, Mountainous. He's a great guy. He's an amazing guy. But I don't want to say he's a slave to it, but he's definitely a slave to money. You're definitely a slave to money. Like most people are in society. Not me. I'm not. Okay. I need money more than anybody. I'm facing fucking death. As I've said many times, DEATH. I'm facing fucking death. I'm facing fucking death with the fucking word bits before it. I think it's very effing necessary. The way I see it, because there's no damn way I would survive in my own country. I would literally have to be homeless, or I would have to live under other people's roofs and have to pay them and not live a normal life. I would not be able to have any control over my own, just my own personal space, basically. I'd have to be paying money to live. I know there's no, you know, and I would also be in their way. Now, you don't know anything about that. That's my private life. But I'm just saying, me, you know, my current situation is I'm living in a country. You know, as I say, I can't go into detail, right? But I do what I can to get by. You know, I've been a teacher for many years. I'll say it that way, and you know, do that. You know, teaching's a thing, but I'm just saying I do what I can, and it's like, you know, I've got my wife and her mum, we've got some family that we support each other and stuff. But if I wasn't, you know, I mean, you say that there's other places in the world you could be. I mean, that are, you know, and different things you could be anywhere in the world. There's cheaper places and expensive places and all the rest of it. But you do what you can, and you know, people do go to different countries to make a living and stuff like that. But I just think it's so awful that, you know, I'm not allowed. I can't even make it by in my own country. Like, you know, in the UK, just cannot, for many reasons. Okay, for many reasons, because it affected my, as I say, the bullying and stuff, which affected my upbringing, my growing up when I was younger, affected me so much that you know, it messed up my schooling. So I didn't end up getting the best grades in terms of I've seen people that are supposed to have some kind of high education, and they don't seem like they're educated at all in terms of, in many areas. I know myself that I'm actually more intelligent. This is not being boasted or anything. I've got a clear mind. I've got a lot more intelligence than some people out there, and I know that. And but in true knowledge, in terms of things that I've taught myself over the years, and my own abilities and knowledge that I've learned, and my creativity, and you know, and just in my outlook on life in general and inlook. But there are people out there that go through life and they get a proper formal education, you know, and they get what they need in order to get certain certifications, in order to be able to do certain things in their own country, let alone elsewhere. There's a lot of violence and crazy stuff going on over the world, as you know. People are just insane. And now Jason Stork became Mountainous, my good bro, my good friend, became online. He's great, aren't you? You are. You know, I always say good things about you. I'm not trying to be nasty. I've got to make this video to say I feel sorry for people like Jason or anybody. There's people out there who work so hard. I can bring up other people. I know people as well that have had to, you know, I know other people. I could bring names of friends of mine that have just had to focus. They felt like they've had to focus so hard on work. Some people have got big families and stuff and different things going on. But I'm saying, for the most part, right, especially if you're living alone, like it was like me, if I was living alone as well, if I was living alone, you know, as well, you know, then, you know, if I had, it's the same as living with, you know, you've got to do what you can for the family, fair enough, but I'm just saying, like, a certain amount of money is all you need. Saving money is also good if you want to save money for certain things, or let's say it's for the future, or there's some kind of goal for your pension or whatever it is, or when you're older. I mean, someone like me, being abroad too, it's very serious. You know what I mean? Very fucking serious. Because I don't want to be dead and old. If I can live to an older age, I'll be happy. But if I'm going to be dead, living on the streets with no way of supporting myself in a foreign country, let alone my own country, or in my own country, I'd rather be fucking homeless and dead in a foreign country. Because the way the world's going now is like so much crime and violence. I'll probably be stabbed up by a bunch of knife-wielding fucking terrorists or something, or gangbangers, or 12-year-old masked fucking thugs with machetes and stuff, which the country does nothing about. What other parts of the world you get shot or run over by a bus or something? But I'm just saying, there's certain laws in place that control fucking certain things about people as well, you know. And what I'm trying to say is, for me, I know what true life is, and I know about what true survival is and true life. I value life. There's so much about life that I love as a beautiful, you know. I love to create, as I've said. So when it comes to anything like in terms of creation, what can you create? Let's face it, right? So much, right? But it's like, I like writing fiction. I like, you know, anything like that, making books, making writing, making comics, making all kinds of art. First and foremost, I love art, drawing and painting digitally, doing animation, 2D, a little bit of 3D, but mostly 2D. It's a lot of hard work, but I like it. I love drawing, you know, I love art. Just my own creativity from my mind. I like making music, which is what a lot of, you know, I love making music as well. I like making videos, obviously, like this as well, on all kinds of subjects, and my martial arts, what I've been training all my life, martial arts. I do like to teach people my little bit, you know. I'm not the toughest fighter out there, whatever, all that, but I know what I know, and it's a knowledge, and it's something I know, and I'll say that, and you know, I keep myself just healthy and fit, you know. I don't waste money on anything, so I don't gamble, obviously, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't take any kind of drugs, so I'm not addicted to anything. So I drink a lot of tea, so I drink my tea, have some milk and sugar in that, sometimes coffee, but I wouldn't say I'm addicted to anything, you know. I eat very, very simply. I eat very simply, just basic meat and vegetables. I've got used to like fried and boiled, like different meals and stuff like we have in China here, you know. Eat with rice and stuff like that, eat that with rice. I like Chinese stuff, like now and again I have like noodles, whatever, but I just have what I have, you know. I like chicken and potatoes and vegetables, and got some fried egg here and tomatoes I should be eating right now, but I've just left it there when I'm talking to you. I eat a very simple diet, and occasionally I'll have a pizza, or I have like fried, obviously like fast food type stuff like burgers and stuff. Even at home, like some deep fried like chips, fries, you know, chips. Potato chips, fries, you know. We call them chips in the UK, we call them chips in America, all over the world it's fries as well, right? I have like those and chicken, fried chicken. You can't have too much fried stuff, it's bad for you as well, you know, I know, but I have spicy food, anything like Chinese food too, and then other, you know, other things like dumplings or whatever it is. But I eat like a very simple diet most of the time. It's just meat and vegetables, maybe some rice with it, and just, you know, cooked certain ways. But you know, I'm just saying, like, I don't like live a lavish. Like I don't like go to McDonald's every day. I go there occasionally. You know, I love to have a couple of Big Macs now and again. But I'm just trying to think of any way that I spend money. It's literally like that. I don't drink lots of soft drinks, fizzy drinks or anything, Coke and stuff like that. For years I haven't. I like it now and again. But I literally just live off that. I get the bus, you know, every day. I come home and I've got this roof over my head because I save everything I can, because I'm one day I may be homeless. I'll be fucked because I'll be old, you know. So I've got my wife and her mum, and we're trying to get by, you know. But yeah, I don't spend money on it. I don't go out spending money on this or that, or out even clothes. I've got simple clothes. I don't need to keep myself up with the whatever the fuck it is, some kind of flashy lifestyle, you know. And, I don't have a car. I do have a pet rabbit. We do have a pet rabbit, as you know, Chucky. He's great, but you know, for the most part, we don't have to spend money on so much. You know, very simple life. I mean, apart from the place we're renting, that costs something. It's not the most expensive, but it's not the cheapest. But you know, but it's like, you know, what are you going to do, you know? But yeah, but I see people squandering money all the time too. And what I want to say is, because if I had more money, I go out and buy a PS4 tomorrow. You know, if I had money, I'd buy a PlayStation 4 and I'd get the new Shenmue game. You know, because I fucking love that series so much. That's what I'd do. And I'd get, you know, I'll be up to date with the latest games and stuff, because I used to like games, you know what I mean? I don't get much time for that now. I spend more time creating. I'd like to do my own stuff. But yeah, man, I'd get the new Zelda, man. I'm playing that, you know. I want to play the new Zelda. I want to play the new Shenmue. I'd get the 1 and 2 again of Shenmue, I think, in HD remastered, whatever the hell, you know. It's just legendary stuff. It's just stuff I like. But I'm just saying, okay, you know, I get a even more powerful computer, even, because I love to create like art and graphics and all that, you know. But it's like I've got what I can. I've got what I need. I've got enough, you know. I like drawing, and I've got enough for it. I don't need all that. I don't even find much time to watch a movie or anything anymore, because the thing is, no matter how hard I work, in my free time, even if I get a little bit of free time, I'll just sit there. I'd rather do some drawing. I'd rather do some creativity, and do some writing, some drawing, or something. I want to get my stuff out there, and I also must, and really must. I should be the kind of person who really knows that earning money is so fucking important. I have to earn more. I have to save more. I'm trying to find ways now of making money online if I can. It's really hard. If anyone has any ideas, do let me know. I want to do something with my art or my music, art, writing, or music. Art, writing, or music, and all of that. I want to do that. I want to make art. I want to make comics. I want to make animation. I want to make, as I say, art in general. I want to make music. I want to write some fiction. I want to get my stuff out there. And I've been saying this for so long, but I want to find somewhere. And I'm not talking about making loads of money. I don't care if I earn £1 for every, $1 or whatever it is for every something I sell. It would help me, you know, in some way. You know, if I was able to earn something, you know, it's like, it would help me in the long run, definitely. But, you know, I've always wanted to make a living off of doing something I love. And it just hurts me a little bit when you see people all the time wasting their goddamn lives, I think, just working like robots when they've got enough to live on. What I'm trying to say is, if you've got some time, some free time, and you're doing a job, it might not be the best job, but let's say you're doing a job that you can actually do, and your ability, I'm saying, I'm not, as I said, I didn't have the best education. My maths is crap as well. I can't even work on a till. Really bad, my maths. If you want to talk about dyslexia, I wouldn't say I'm dyslexic, but on maths, maybe, yeah, I'm really that. You ask me now, what's 13 plus 7? If I can think before I come to 20, you know. But that was a very fast one I just did right there. If you said, what's 6 and 7? 13. Why is it 13 again? Oh, 13. No, you're not supposed to, you know, what's, you know, it's certain numbers like, what's 6 and 5, 11. See, that's how far. I'll be here for much longer. What's 73 plus 62? I'll be here for ages thinking. 73 plus 62. I'll be here for a while. I'll take a while. I'm really that bad at maths. Okay, so I would not be able to work on a till if you've got a massive queue of people and you've got to work this thing and people are going to punch your face in the back. So I wouldn't, even in shitty shop jobs and stuff, shitty working in some shop, I wouldn't be able to do it. My math is so bad. It's a mental thing that I've got, an issue. I'm not the most physically strong person either. If I was, you know, I could like do removals or delivery and stuff, certain things, you know. I've worked in many jobs in the past, back in the UK, shitty fucking jobs which you're not allowed, there's no way of living on. Like many years ago, I had to live with other people. It's always been like that. Basically, I've always lived, well, I'll put this in simple terms, right? Whether it's living with friends, strangers, partners, or family members, whoever it is, the only way I've got by is by living with my full wages only being a fraction of the money that I would be able to pay for renting a place, because you just can't earn that much money to live. There's no way of earning money in the UK. This is in London. Okay. So I'm in China, as I say, but you know, I'm just saying it's different things. And if you know, that's what it is. Like, I feel grateful if someone gives you a place to live. You know, you think, my God, the food and I've got here a roof over your head. I feel so grateful and lucky. I do what I can to work, you know. For many years I've been a teacher, as I say. And you can only earn whatever you can earn from it. But, you know, in certain jobs it's better. You can, like, live off it sort of thing. But it's like, it depends what you can do, you know, wherever you are in the world. I say it that way. But, you know, if you're someone, though, what I'm saying is, if you're someone in the world who's actually got enough money from your wages to actually support yourself, you go to work, you may work hard, maybe now and again you do overtime, but you work hard, and you have this roof over your head. I mean, really, a small flat. Or actually, this is the place you rent, and you live there, and you eat, and if you eat out, that's even more of a fucking. You must have money. You sometimes pop to McDonald's, or you get a sandwich. You've got money. I'm saying you've got money. You've got nothing to worry about there. But it's like, if you eat at home, but still you do your own shopping, you can travel to and from work, maybe you ride a bike or walk, or maybe you pay for, I mean, if you can pay money for a bus to get to work, to me that's very lucky. You don't know what I've had to go through, right? But if you can live in your own place, you may not have a family and anything, but yeah, but can you imagine it? Taking care of a family and all the rest of it, that's even harder. But imagine yourself, by yourself. You have a roof over your head, and you have money to spare where you can buy certain things. Wow. And then you have this free time, this window of free time also. A day or two off from work, the normal human thing, which you should have some space, time for yourself, right? Time and space for yourself. And you choose to still work more to earn more money. That blows my mind. And you exhaust yourself, and you say you're doing this, this and this, you've got no time to wash, no time to eat, you've got no time to have fun, you've got no time to make videos, you got whatever it is you like to do, you've got no time to relax, no time for this, that. I'm just working really hard because I want to earn more money. That is absolutely insane, insanity from my point of view, because money is nothing. You can never get back the free time or whatever it could be that you waste, that you use up basically in your life. I'm just saying from my point of view. You don't have to agree. But to me, if you've got one life, this time's not going to be here forever, it's going to be gone. And you were doing that for what? To earn more money? For what? Just to look at a high number in your bank account? What? While I'm literally facing death. I mean, I'm facing the risk of homelessness and death constantly. And God knows what for the future. It's frightening all around where I'm going to be on this planet. where I'm going to be on this planet. So again, you know what I'm saying? Of course I do. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing all this creativity that you see and caring so much and talking about it, because it's real. I'm not fucking around. For me, and there's people in the world that are starving, literally, and have nothing. I mean, really, literally are facing death, as in immediate death, like when they've got nothing. But I'm facing the risk of that, you know. But I'm not facing it like some people. There's some people in the world. There's people that have got cancer. There's people that have been, faced with all kinds of scary things. Or, you might live in some rough neighbourhood where there's shootings going on all the fucking time. I saw some video earlier on. I watched a video. The gangbangers are talking about their life in the hoods, and it is what it is out here, man. You know, fuck the police, man. Yeah, man. You get your ass shot out here, bro. And I'm watching them, and I'm thinking, these young people, they're crazy, flashing guns around, and it's like, what kind of a fucking hell of a society allows that to just go on? And they know that it's just fucked up, right? But still, these people think they got nothing. Nothing. Idiots. It's just a waste of life. Now listen, okay? You want to earn more money. So what? So that you won't have to live like you're living now? I don't understand that. Like what now? You're exhausted already. You got some free time already. You got days off already. Anyone I'm saying, not just Jason Stalker. Hi Jason, if you're watching. Anyone, okay? But anyone If you do, and I know multiple people, I'm just giving an example because I feel sorry for people that they feel they have to just exhaust themselves for nothing. Like, if you would, there's people that could quit their job tomorrow and they'll have enough money saved up for their fucking future. Me, if I was to quit my fucking doings tomorrow, I'll be fucking done. And I mean, I'd be fucking I wouldn't have a chance of living and surviving in the future. So how the hell am I supposed to raise a kid or a family or anything? I'm literally fucked. So basically, you know, luckily my wife works as well, you know. But I'm just saying, it's like, in terms of me as a person, when I look at other people out there that are doing things by themselves, they don't even have a family or anything like that, but there's people that might be living by themselves, you know, you just say you want more money, but you're not going to have time to create or anything like that. You're not going to have any time to focus on anything you want. And to doing that, you know, yeah, complete waste of life, absolute waste of life. Unless you're saving money for something, you know, for the future or what it's going to. I don't have a clue what it is, but I don't know. Just life's too short to see people deteriorate like that. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to eat my food now, and I'm going to get onto looking at ways of making money as well on here myself. Okay, and because I have to, but I'm looking at, you know, I'm going to get back to my creation as well, all my art and animation, because it's what I make. I'd rather earn more by a means of living, you know, because what I'm saying is we can't always make money off of doing what we want. That's the hard thing. So we spend a lot of time now to get a basic level of basic survival. You may need to work more and more hard to earn more and more money. That's enough to survive on, right, and save. But the thing is, you know, and that might be shitty jobs, things crap that you don't like doing. But the thing is, like, you've got to have a bit of free time, whatever it is, whether it's a day or whether it's 5 minutes, to focus on stuff that you like and what you enjoy. So what keeps you alive? That's why you're alive. Otherwise, it's better to be dead. It's better to be dead. Really better. There's no reason to be here. Why do you want to be alive for? Why you're working? You're tired anyway. You know, money's not really going to spend it. What would make your life better? Is the money, the number, is it making it better for you? Or is money in your hand making it better for you? Or is buying something? Well, I really can't buy any time to use any things you buy, or any time you can do anything, and you're not having any happiness in you to do anything. You just want to relax in it. You should go straight to bed again because you're exhausted with work. So right, it's better to be dead. Does anyone see that? There's no life there. There's no living in it. What are we talking about, you know? So, you know, going back to what I was saying, you know, that's what I see. I'll go back to what I was saying. Okay, so, you know, you work in these jobs to survive. Literally, I'm saying survive. Not like someone saying it. Literally, if you put your job down tomorrow and didn't go there, would you be able to live for the next 10 years, 20 years, or 1 year, or what would you be doing? Where would you be? Would you be homeless, or would you be in your house still? If the answer is that you could survive, fucking hell, why would you continue going to that fucking place to earn a higher number? I don't care if I've got 6,000 in the bank, or 6 million, or 600, or 6 trillion. Whatever the number is, how big or small, it doesn't fucking make a difference. As long as I've got food in my belly every day until the day I die, and I'm allowed to live, I've got a roof over my head, and I'm able, to actually live. I would rather have free time to do things I want, because we waste so many years in these places doing shitty things we don't want to be doing, mentally, physically, and just waste your living, waste your existence on this planet. I have nightmares, I really have nightmares to this day of shitty jobs that I've done over the years. Nightmares. I'll call them nightmares, bad dreams about places that I've been to, you know, and horrible, horrible dreams about memories of places that I've worked back in the UK and stuff. And it's a horrible thing to be feeling that way. So it's just a waste of life, working in some company. Shit, just doing it, it's just a waste of life. There's no freedom in it. I want to create and do art. That's what I live for, you know. but you have to get by. And I wasn't getting by doing those jobs. I had to live with other people, so it's not even worth it. But if you have to do a shitty job and you can live off it, the wages are enough, then my goodness, you should know, you should really know that having those days off are very, very important to you. And you may just want to sleep, but I'm saying, you've got to value some kind of creation. You're trying to pull yourself out of the hole. You've got to have some experience, some energy in you, and you'll do better things than just work, fucking constantly work. Whatever kind of jobs it is, working like a robot just to get a higher number of money, salary you think is better. It's nothing. It's absolute shit. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's not making you live more. Where's the life in that? What are you working for? A number, and that's it. There's nothing. It's a number. My God. So, and some people work to earn so much money. If you tell me that you're earning all this money now because you're going to move, you're going to take all that which you've saved. I wish I had stuff saved. I really fucking wish I had. I've been robbed for years. I had to live like a person who didn't have any idea. Extortion type stuff, that's what I see it. I had to go through being con man. Well, forced. But the thing I'm trying to say is, if you could take your money, what you're earning now, or for the past, and go to some cheaper country in the world where it's cheaper, you wouldn't even need to work ever again. You could take that money and just stay at home. And what are you going to do? Are you going to complain that you're bored now? And what? You could be at peace and you could do all the things you love in your free time. So what I'm saying is, whether you're going to save that money from wherever you're working and then take money and go to live the rest of your life, let's say very soon, in the next few years, you probably could, if you've saved that much money, you could go to the cheapest part. Let's face it, I'm on my way to 40. There's some people that are over 40. You're over 40, right, Jason? So there's people out there of various ages, 30, 40, 50, whatever, how many years of age, 60 or whatever, and you're still talking about working like an absolute slave, and you can't even relax in your free time. In your free time, you can't relax in your free time because you want to do more work for more. Is there a fear that you're going to not be able to support yourself in the future? Is there sort of fear that, I don't understand that from my point of view too, the scary stuff, but it's like, I'm just saying, if you could go to another, I don't know, if you could emigrate, go to another country or somewhere, I really don't know. I don't know what the options are. I mean, literally, I really don't know, but you could go somewhere to a cheaper part of the world. I'm trying to think now, a cheaper part of the world, something like that. You could go to somewhere, and buy get a cheap place to live, and you'd have enough money to live on, because you don't have to eat so much every day, right, food-wise, and you'd literally have enough money to live on, and you could do little bits of work on the side if you want, if you could, whatever, you know what I mean? It's like teaching English or whatever, certain things you can do, or even if you were to, like, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, you could do that. You could just, you exhaust yourself now, and in your own country, obviously, you're working hard. And if you've got enough to live on, and you're saving enough, and you're making loads, it's good to make a lot of money, especially while we've got the life year budget for the future. But what I'm trying to say is, like, if you've got a couple of days off, why not use those days off and value your free time? Not be lazy. I'm saying that you're living, you're alive. So you think everything outside of work is a waste of life? So you're just born literally to be a machine, like a factory machine working, like a robot making cars or something. Oh, that's just crazy. It knows that it's going to get a high score of money. Can you imagine a robot in a factory working, making cars or whatever it's doing, some machine, automatic robot, and for everything it does, it earns a number, a score of points, and that's basically money, right? And the robot wants to continue doing it so that it gets a high score. It's like a computer game that's playing itself, trying to get a high score for itself. It's just crazy insanity for a human being to be thinking like that. You're alive now. I don't think you've had time to watch this video probably, but I hope this video has helped someone out there. It's not just for Jason to stalk mountains. This is a message to everybody. What a waste of life. What am I telling you? To give up your job tomorrow, or to just sit down and never do overtime, never do any extra work anywhere else, and never think for the future, or just or never take a rest, just be lazy, just live in a dream world. You know, if you think I'm saying that, you've got something wrong with you. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm saying that you don't realise what you've got and what you're earning and what opportunities could be available for you to live a much more healthy, better life. You focus on this fucking work and talk about how tired you are and keep complaining, saying you're tired, you're exhausted, you've got no time for this, no time for that, but you want to earn more money. That doesn't impress me. I want to say, people that earn more money like that, in that way, does not impress me at all. It's very, very sad to be doing that. I'm not being offensive, but it's very a sad, pathetic way of life to live in a way that you don't want when you don't have to, and complain that you're tired. It's your choice. You're the one doing it. Just live, or you'll be wasting your life. I hope this is taken as inspiration to people, to those people that can support themselves. When I'm facing death and I wish I could earn just £1 or $1 a month extra, I really wish I could. I really wish. And I know there's people that really are homeless out there. It's very scary. But for people that see me on the other end, you see me on these videos, I like drawing. Fuck yeah, oh yeah, make some raps and do some cartoons or kung fu, and you think I'm just living a life of luxury or something with this room. It's the people around you that help you as well. I'm in good hands, I'll put it that way. That is much better than anything I could do in terms of working to support myself right now. I do what I can, but if you knew. And I've been robbed for years, literally robbed of all of my wages. I had to give it, as I say, I was literally held captive, more or less, captive, because I had nowhere to run. So I was literally, I've got no savings or anything from the past year, all those years as well, 13 years or 12 years, hang on, that was 7 or 8 years of my money. But in the last, 5 or so years, I've been trying to get by. And you have no idea, like, because you got your own lives and that, everybody, but this is why I'm so simple. That's why I focus on my art and creativity, because I think there's people out there that do things. And the funny thing is, right, there's other people out there, like some of these rap stars. Is it Kanye West? I'm not too sure. There's certain rap stars out there who didn't graduate from college and stuff like that either, and didn't do amazing things, but they was able to make it. And there was others, artists and writers and stuff, and filmmakers that have done stuff and got their stuff noticed out there too. So, I'm just saying, like, we need to be creative, focus on our passions, be more human, and get. I'm inspired by Bob Ross. You know Bob Ross, the artist, yeah. Legendary, right? It's not funny or anything. He's great. It was great what he did. A great person, great what he did. But this, and Stephen King with his writing, of course. But it just go back to what I was saying. And then he had Halloween. The group of friends that put together the first Halloween, they made it, and it turned out a great film, right? Legendary. But let's just say, you've got Stephen King's writings, you've got artists and stuff. But Bob Ross and his son. But let's just say Bob Ross, okay? Yeah, Bob Ross. The artist, he loved painting. He did learn with one of his other teachers, who taught him about art, painting faces and stuff, or things like that. But he tried something like that. But he stuck to what he was better at, which was his own thing, which was painting landscapes and scenery, And he ended up with his own style. Everybody saw his own style, and he was out there. He got it, and he made videos. I don't know how he got on the TV, but people liked what he did. I just really got to focus on what you've got, man. What you've got and what you are. You have to. Otherwise, why live? Why live? That's all I'm saying. So whether you can make money from it or not, if you've got some free time, I focus on that. It doesn't mean to say if you've got a bit more time, why don't you put some more work and earn some more money at work? You can do that too, but I'm here and there. But I'm just saying, you've got to value your life. That is what your free time is, your life. Work is your death. You're just being enslaved like a robot zombie to earn money so you can live in that free time. Not so you can constantly burn yourself out like a cycle. How is it I have to tell you this? Anybody's like, aren't you tired and exhausted anyway? Now, going back to what I was saying, you know, who the hell am I, right? You know, I don't even know how best to put this. You know, it's like, you've got free time, live. If you can survive, if you've got enough to survive on already, and you go on these holidays here or there, or you buy these extra things you buy and this and that, and you're able to, you've got more than some people. You've got a roof over your head, your own place is all you're able to support yourself. Wow, I admire that. I really, really admire that. Not admire, but I do in some way. But like, society's so fucking corrupt all over the world, societies. But how you're able to do it, it's like, it's amazing already, you know. And you know, and yeah, you might want to save money for the future as well. Good. If you're able to make a living, an actual survival, where's the living at? I mean, yeah, do it. You know, it's different if you're not able to actually fucking live. You've got to earn it. So you've got to use 7 days up, because otherwise you'll be dead. But then again, you still got the choice: should I just die or should I continue? You know, it's life. What is life? You know, what is life? It's a fucking money earning trip. Is that what it is? Shallow. That would be fucking shallow. I would never want to be like that. Never. I want to live, and that's the only reason I work. I'd work. Okay, talk to you again soon.